In this module, we will explain the general principles of capital gains tax, how CGT liability is calculated, the exemptions and reliefs that are available, and the position of the personal representatives, both in relation to the deceased's tax liability and to their own liability during the administration period. General principles. Capital gains tax, CGT, is payable on any profit made on the disposal, including a sale or a gift, of a chargeable asset. For example, Jane sells her antique earrings for £15,000, which she purchased last year for £7,500. Her gain will be £7,500, and she may have a capital gains liability on that gain. If a gift is made, HMRC will tax the gain that the taxpayer is deemed to have made on the disposal by using the market value of the asset at the time of the gift, rather than the consideration received, which would be used where there is a sale. CGT is payable on the chargeable gains made by individuals, partners in accordance with each partner's share of the partnership, PRs who sell chargeable assets of the deceased during the course of administration and realize a gain, and trustees when there is a disposal of a chargeable asset from a trust fund. The relevant statute is the Taxation of Chargeable Gains Act 1992, TCGA. All forms of property are chargeable, including an interest in the proceeds of sale of land held by co-owners, except for disposals of cash which do not attract CGT liability. In light of